Hi, we're Mr. and Mrs. Ortiz, and we're just down at the city park enjoying the day, watching the children play, and going for a nice walk.
How much did you enjoy seeing parents physically playing outdoors with their kids?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. You don't see it that often anymore. It's nice to come to the park and see kids and their parents out here playing.
So, do you see stuff like that very often?
Oh no, usually you come to the park and you don't see the adults and the children out here playing. You might see some people out here playing basketball or something, but you don't see very many adults out here with their children. If they are, they're usually sitting on the bench or playing on their little laptop or something. It's nice to see them interacting with their kids.
Do you think it's very important to play outside with your children?
Oh, it's fantastic. Very important to be out here with your kids. It shows them how to act and how to play properly, and to sit there and be with them. And they learn so much more when you're with them instead of just sitting off to the side watching them.
Uh, do you think they're developing skills when playing with their parents?
Oh, a lot of skills. And when their parents are right there with them, they could explain things to them and why they should do what they're doing. And they watch how their parents react to stuff so they could imitate their parents and learn from how their parents are acting around them and what they're doing.
Do you believe it builds a stronger bond between parent and child playing outdoors?
Ah, definitely. Um, well, with my own kids, when you go out there and you toss the ball and you talk to them and run back and forth with them, they just become naturally closer and more attentive, and they happier.
And how do you think it helps the parents out by playing with the child?
Wears the kids out. They get more physical and they get more fresh air in the sun, more vitamins from the sun.
They they learn their children's character, and it's important to understand each other. The parents understanding them as well as the kids understanding the parents and learning from each other.
And the kids feel more important.
What made you walk up to the parents to say that there was a good thing that they were playing together?
You don't see it that often, and to sit here in the park and see them playing together, you know, it just makes you feel good.
When kids
That-
grow up, they tend to understand that their parents care, and they can go back to them and say, hey, this seems to be wrong. What could I do about it? They also trust their parents more by playing with each other. So I figured if you tell them that they're doing a good job, they'll continue.
Do you think the children will be better in life from playing with their parents outdoors?
100% better. I see children where they just are ignored or left to play on their own, and they don't build the same character and bond with the parents or other people around them, because when they play with their parents, they learn to communicate and respond to other people.
How likely is it that you will talk about this experience and convince others to take time out and play with their kids also?
Oh, when I come to the park and I see the kids playing, I talk to the people at work and stuff, and hey, I ask them about their kids and stuff, and when they say they're having trouble with their kids, hey, you got to go out and toss the ball with them, get to know them, talk to them a little more. And it's very important, and it's nice to talk about it. you get to learn more about people when you talk about stuff like this.
It also breaks a barrier in between the child and the parent. And when you go and talk to others about it, it helps them figure out, hey, maybe I should do that with my kid, especially if they're having problems.
Over here. How do you feel when you play with your children outside?
It's a lot of fun. It's exhilarating. It builds a lot of family time together. It builds the strength of the family, and it makes us feel good together.
How do you think your daughter feel, or your children feel?
I know it helps her build confidence. She likes to tackle things that she's afraid of when she's out playing in the park, and I help her get over her fears. It helps. I'm confusing your camera.
Have to get different shots.
Gotcha.
Do you think the bond between the two of you is stronger now?
Most definitely. She has more trust in me, and I could see where her level of ability is, and I can trust her more.
And was this experience stress relieving?
Yes. To focus on something other than everything else going on in the world and just relax. It helps.
What made you choose the playground instead of playing indoors?
Children spend enough time indoors with all the media and all the game stuff. They really need to get out and exercise, and the best way to do that is to get in the sunshine, the wind, and experience life outside their phones.
How do you think others feel when they see an adult playing on the children's playground?
I notice it bothers some adults. Like they feel like it's inappropriate for adults to be on the playground with the children. But sometimes I really believe that they wish they can be up there too.
How do you feel about playing on children's playgrounds?
I love it. I'll get up there and slide and swing any chance I get, so I don't have to be an adult that day.
How often do you play with your daughter outdoors?
At least 3 times a week.
Will you continue to take your daughter to the park?
Most definitely.
And how likely are you to get others to actually play with your kids outside versus just watching them?
I always try to be involved with my daughter playing outside, and usually when I get involved, other kids like to come around and see what we're doing, and I encourage them to play together.